Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the world around you fading into a blur. The faces of your loved ones, the vibrant colors of a sunset, even the simple pleasure of reading a book all slipping away because your vision is slowly dimming. For millions of people, this is not just imagination, it is reality. Conditions like age-related macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, and even cataracts are robbing individuals of their sight every single day. Now, here's the hopeful part. Your eyes are not defenseless. They are living tissue with blood vessels, nerves, and immune cells, and like every other organ in your body, they respond to the food you eat. What you place on your plate can either damage your retina, or it can build powerful layers of protection that preserve your vision for decades. Here is something most people do not realize. The retina, the light-sensitive layer at the back of your eye, is one of the most energy-hungry tissues in the entire human body. Cell for cell, it burns more fuel than your heart muscle. And just like an engine that never stops running, it produces sparks of oxidative stress. If that stress is not quenched, the retina becomes damaged, blood vessels grow out of control, and vision begins to fade. But if the retina is nourished with the right compounds, those sparks are neutralized, blood vessels stay stable, and vision can remain crystal clear even into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. So, what is the secret? Seeds. Not exotic supplements, not expensive pills, but 3 humble seeds you can find in almost any grocery store, tiny in size, yet packed with nutrients that directly shield your retina, regulate blood flow to your eyes, and protect the delicate nerve cells that allow you to see. Today, I am going to walk you through these 3 vision-protecting seeds. I will show you how science has uncovered their power, what happens inside your body when you eat them, and most importantly, how to easily weave them into your daily meals. By the end, you will not only know which seeds to reach for, but you will understand how each bite is literally acting like armor for your eyes. Because protecting your vision is not just about avoiding blindness. It is about independence. It is about the ability to drive, to cook, to walk safely down a staircase, and to enjoy the sparkle in your grandchild's eyes. Vision is freedom, and I want you to keep that freedom for as long as you live. So, let us begin this journey. We are going to explore 6 powerful science-backed insights about food and your eyes. And along the way, you will discover how something as small as a seed can make an enormous difference in preserving your most precious sense. Let us begin with the first insight, omega-3 fatty acids from seeds and their remarkable ability to stabilize the blood vessels inside your retina. Here is what is really happening inside your eyes. The retina is nourished by a dense network of tiny capillaries. These vessels must be perfectly balanced, not too many, not too few, and certainly not leaky. If they grow uncontrollably, as in age-related macular degeneration or diabetic retinopathy, fluid seeps into the retina and blurs vision. If they shrink or become blocked, the retina starves of oxygen and cells begin to die. Balance is everything. Now imagine omega-3 fatty acids as skilled gardeners, tending to this delicate vascular garden. Instead of letting weeds grow wild, they ensure healthy blood vessels stay strong, flexible, and stable. Research has shown that specific plant-based omega-3s like alpha-linolenic acid found in flax seeds and chia seeds can reduce abnormal vessel growth while supporting oxygen delivery to retinal cells. A recent study from the National Eye Institute demonstrated that individuals with higher intake of omega-3 fatty acids had a significantly lower risk of advanced retinal disease. This is where flax seeds and chia seeds shine. Just 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed or chia stirred into your morning oatmeal, smoothie, or yogurt delivers a powerful dose of plant-based omega-3s. And here's a practical tip: always grind flax seeds before eating them. Whole flax seeds tend to pass through your system undigested, but ground flax releases all of its nutrients, including those precious fatty acids. Chia seeds, on the other hand, do not require grinding. When you soak them in water or milk overnight, they form a gel-like pudding. That gel not only makes for a delicious breakfast base, it also slows digestion, helping keep your blood sugar steady. Another crucial factor in protecting your eyes. If this is resonating so far, subscribe for more science-backed health strategies. because when you understand how food works at the cellular level, you gain real power over your long-term health. So, the first seed-powered shield for your eyes comes from omega-3 fatty acids in flax and chia, nature's way of stabilizing the vascular foundation of your vision. Now let us turn to the second insight, antioxidants in seeds, and how they protect your retina from the constant sparks of oxidative stress. Think of your retina like a camera sensor that is always switched on every time light hits it. Energy is used to convert that light into the images you see. But in the process, little sparks of free radicals are generated. These free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage the fragile membranes of retinal cells if left unchecked. Over time, this oxidative stress acts like rust on metal, slowly corroding your vision. Here is where certain seeds act like firefighters, rushing in with antioxidants that neutralize those sparks before they can spread into flames. Sunflower seeds, for example, are extraordinarily rich in vitamin E, one of the body's most powerful fat-soluble antioxidants. Vitamin E integrates into cell membranes, guarding them from oxidative damage and preserving the photoreceptor cells that allow you to see in detail and color. A long-term study published in the Archives of Ophthalmology found that individuals with higher intake of vitamin E had a significantly lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration. This is not abstract science. This is real, measurable protection for your eyes. Practical protocol: a small handful of sunflower seeds, about 1/4 cup, can cover more than half of your daily vitamin E requirement. Sprinkle them onto a salad, blend them into a homemade trail mix, or add them to stir-fried vegetables for a nutty crunch. And here's a pro tip: choose unsalted, raw, or lightly roasted sunflower seeds to avoid excess sodium, which can contribute to high blood pressure, another enemy of eye health. There is also another antioxidant story worth mentioning. Pumpkin seeds contain carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin, which accumulate in the macula, the very center of your retina responsible for sharp vision. These pigments act like natural sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light and ultraviolet rays. Imagine slipping on a pair of protective lenses every time you enjoy a handful of pumpkin seeds. That is what they are doing inside your body. When you combine sunflower seeds for vitamin E with pumpkin seeds for carotenoids, you are not just eating snacks. You are fueling a defense system that works 24 hours a day to keep your vision clear. The third insight takes us deeper, beyond the eye itself, into an organ you might not immediately connect with vision. Your gut, what you eat, not only nourishes you, it also feeds trillions of microbes living in your intestines. These microbes, collectively called the gut microbiome, act like a communication hub, sending signals throughout your body, including directly to your eyes. Here is what is really happening. When you consume fiber-rich seeds, such as flax, chia, and pumpkin, your gut bacteria ferment that fiber into short-chain fatty acids. These compounds travel through your bloodstream and reach distant organs, where they calm inflammation and improve immune balance. In the case of your eyes, this means fewer inflammatory signals reaching the retina and a stronger shield against diseases like uveitis and macular degeneration. Imagine your gut as a control tower at an airport, sending instructions to planes all over the sky. If the tower is calm and organized, every plane lands safely. If it is chaotic, signals get scrambled and crashes occur. By nourishing your gut with seed fibers, you are essentially training the control tower to send the right instructions to protect your retina. A 2022 study published in Frontiers in Immunology found that individuals with a healthy gut microbiome had significantly lower levels of retinal inflammation and better resilience against oxidative stress. What made the difference? Higher intake of prebiotic fibers, exactly the type you find in seeds. Practical protocol: add 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to water and let them soak for 10 minutes. The gel that forms is loaded with soluble fiber that your gut bacteria love. Or roast pumpkin seeds lightly and sprinkle them on soups, giving you crunch, flavor, and microbiome nourishment in one move. Even sunflower seed butter on whole grain toast is a microbiome-friendly choice that supports both digestion and vision. If this message is resonating with you, Make sure to subscribe for more science-backed health strategies. Because when you strengthen your gut, you are not just helping your digestion, you are building a ripple effect of health that reaches all the way to your eyes. So the third seed-powered pathway is this. By feeding your microbiome with the fibers from seeds, you create protective chemical messengers that travel from your gut to your retina, shielding your vision from inflammation. Let us now move into the mineral story, because seeds are not only carriers of healthy fats and antioxidants, they are also treasure chests of essential minerals that play a direct role in your vision. Two of the most important are zinc and magnesium. Here is what is really happening inside your body. Zinc is a crucial cofactor for enzymes in your retina. Without it, your photoreceptor cells cannot efficiently process vitamin A, which is required to create the pigment that allows you to see in low light. This is why one of the earliest signs of zinc deficiency is difficulty with night vision. Magnesium, on the other hand, acts like nature's muscle relaxer, helping the tiny blood vessels in your eyes dilate properly. When these vessels stay flexible, blood flow improves and your retina receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function clearly. Seeds deliver both of these minerals in abundance. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, while sunflower and sesame seeds provide significant amounts of zinc. Together, they create a mineral synergy that helps maintain both sharp vision and the ability to adapt to darkness. To make this more relatable, picture your eyes as a theater. The curtain rises and falls every time light levels change, from bright sunlight to a dimly lit room. Zinc is like the stagehand who ensures the curtain rope works smoothly, while magnesium is the oil that keeps the pulley system from jamming. Without them, the show struggles, but with them, your visual performance runs seamlessly. The research supports this. A study published in Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science showed that adequate zinc intake was associated with slower progression of age-related macular degeneration. Similarly, magnesium has been linked to improved blood flow in ocular tissues, reducing risks of pressure-related eye problems such as glaucoma. Practical protocol. A single ounce of pumpkin seeds, about a small handful, provides nearly half of your daily magnesium needs. Toast them lightly with a sprinkle of paprika for a savory snack. For zinc, add a tablespoon of sesame seeds to stir fries or sprinkle them on roasted vegetables. Even something as simple as using tahini, a sesame seed paste, as a salad dressing base gives your body an eye protective boost. So, when you enjoy a mix of pumpkin, sunflower, and sesame seeds, you are not just snacking, you are equipping your eyes with the minerals they need to see clearly whether it is day or night. Now let us explore another hidden power within seeds, their phytochemicals, especially lignans and polyphenols. These compounds are not vitamins or minerals, yet they act like natural shields that protect your retina against the slow burn of chronic inflammation. Here is what is really happening inside your body. Inflammation is part of the immune system's defense. It is like calling in firefighters when there is a small blaze. But in the retina, if the alarm never shuts off, those firefighters begin spraying water everywhere, damaging the very tissue they are meant to save. Over time, this leads to scarring, vascular leakage, and vision loss. Seeds such as flax, sesame, and sunflower are packed with lignans and polyphenols, plant-based compounds that calm this overactive response. They dial down pro-inflammatory signals, allowing your immune system to protect without overreacting. Think of them as diplomats at a peace table, negotiating balance so that your retina can function without the constant chaos of unnecessary inflammation. The science is compelling. A 2021 review in Nutrients highlighted how polyphenols from plant foods reduce levels of inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein and interleukin-6, both of which are elevated in eye diseases. Specifically, flaxseed lignans have been shown to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the delicate vasculature that feeds the retina. Practical protocol. Add 2 teaspoons of ground flaxseed into your baked goods, such as muffins or pancakes. Use sesame seeds as a crunchy topping for avocado toast, or mix them into homemade hummus. Even sunflower seed butter spread onto apple slices gives you a convenient way to harness these protective compounds. And here's a tip. Combining these seeds amplifies their effect. Polyphenols often work synergistically, meaning that a mixture of flax, sesame, and sunflower delivers broader protection than any single seed alone. This is why traditional diets that use seed blends, think Middle Eastern za'atar with sesame, or multigrain breads with flax and sunflower, often carry hidden health wisdom. If you find this empowering, make sure to subscribe for more science-backed health strategies. Because the truth is, the foods that heal are often the simplest and most accessible. So, the fifth seed-powered pathway is clear. Lignans and polyphenols act like peacekeepers in your body, soothing unnecessary inflammation and preserving the delicate architecture of your retina. Now that we have uncovered the science behind omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, microbiome signaling, minerals, and anti-inflammatory compounds, let us bring it all together with something practical: how to make seeds part of your everyday life in a way that is enjoyable, sustainable, and effective. Because here's the truth. Knowledge is only powerful when it is applied. Seeds are not magic if they sit in a jar on your shelf. They transform your health only when they are part of your routine. Here are some simple science-backed protocols you can begin right away. For breakfast, stir 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed into your oatmeal, smoothie, or even pancake batter. This gives you omega-3 fatty acids, lignans, and fiber before your day even begins. Chia pudding is another option. Soak 3 tablespoons of chia seeds overnight in almond milk, then top it with berries in the morning. Not only are you nourishing your eyes, you are also stabilizing your blood sugar for hours. For lunch, sprinkle sunflower or pumpkin seeds onto salads, soups, or grain bowls. They add crunch, flavor, and a payload of vitamin E, zinc, magnesium, and carotenoids. 1 handful is all you need to make a meaningful impact. If you are making a sandwich, try swapping regular mayonnaise with a spread of tahini sesame seed paste, which delivers both minerals and polyphenols. For dinner, use seeds as part of your cooking. Toss sesame seeds into a stir-fry, coat fish or chicken with crushed pumpkin seeds before baking, or add sunflower seeds into roasted vegetable dishes. When seeds are woven into meals you already enjoy, they become effortless. And do not forget snacks. A homemade trail mix of sunflower, pumpkin, and sesame seeds can be carried in a small jar and eaten anytime. Or make energy bites by blending dates, oats, and ground flax seeds into little balls you can refrigerate. This way, every snack is working double duty, satisfying hunger while protecting your eyes. Consistency is key. Eating seeds once in a while is like exercising once a month. It is not enough to make a difference. But when you make them a daily ritual, their compounds accumulate in your tissues, including your retina, creating a lasting shield against damage. So the sixth and final pathway is about action. By integrating seeds into breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, you are not just sprinkling toppings. You are building daily habits that layer protection around your most precious sense, your vision. We began today with a simple but powerful idea that your vision, one of your most precious senses, is not something to take for granted. Every blink, every glance at a loved one, every moment you spend reading, driving, or watching a sunset depends on the health of your retina. And while millions of people face the heartbreak of fading vision, the science is clear. Your eyes are not defenseless. Seeds, those tiny packages of life, carry inside them a pharmacy of protection. Omega-3 fatty acids from flax and chia keep your retinal blood vessels stable and resilient. Vitamin E from sunflower seeds and carotenoids from pumpkin seeds act like firefighters, extinguishing sparks of oxidative stress. The fibers in these seeds feed your microbiome, which in turn sends chemical messengers that calm inflammation and support eye health. Minerals like zinc and magnesium sharpen your night vision and ensure steady blood flow, and lignans and polyphenols act as peacekeepers, soothing unnecessary immune reactions that would otherwise scar your retina. What we have uncovered is not just science, it is empowerment. These seeds are not rare or expensive. They are not hidden behind prescriptions or locked inside laboratories. They are available to you right now in your grocery store, in your kitchen, and within your daily reach. Imagine your future self, 10 or 20 years from now, still able to drive safely at night, still able to read a book by lamplight, still able to see the faces of those you love in crisp detail. That future is not guaranteed, but it can be shaped by the choices you make today. Every handful of sunflower seeds, every spoonful of flax, every sprinkle of sesame is like laying another brick in the wall of protection around your eyes. So here's my invitation to you. Choose one protocol from today and begin this week. Maybe it is adding ground flaxseed to your morning smoothie. Maybe it is keeping a jar of pumpkin seeds on your counter for an afternoon snack. Whatever it is, make it simple, make it repeatable, and watch how these small actions begin to compound over time. Your eyesight is your freedom. It is your independence, and it is worth protecting with everything you have. The beauty is you do not need radical measures or costly interventions to begin. You just need to embrace the power of seeds, nature's smallest foods with the greatest impact. If this message has spoken to you, I encourage you to subscribe and join our BioBites community. Together, we are building a movement where food is not just nourishment, but medicine, empowerment, and hope. Protect your vision. Protect your freedom. And remember, the smallest seeds can create the greatest harvest for your health.